I'm Steve Shamraz, and here are your TMJ4 News headlines. Dane County is the first community in the state to require people to wear masks in public, but several in our area could soon follow suit. A proposed ordinance was introduced on Tuesday by Milwaukee's Common Council. If people don't follow the rules, they could face fines up to $500. The village of Shorewood scheduled to take up a similar mask requirement policy Wednesday night during a special meeting. It took 5 months to reach 16,000. The state health department says that number has more than doubled in just the last month. 495 cases added to the total today out of more than 12,000 people tested. Health officials warn Wisconsin's coronavirus outbreak is headed in the wrong direction. And if we don't change our behavior, we could find ourselves in the same boat as states in the South that are seeing thousands of new cases every day.
The stage is set for the same types of things happening in other areas of the country to continue to happen in Wisconsin unless we do things to turn this around. But the numbers don't look as grave as they do in some of the southern states.
We're 4 months away from the November presidential election and finally a decision on who will lead Milwaukee's election commission. The Milwaukee Common Council confirmed Claire Woodall-Vaugh on Tuesday by an 8-7 vote. She previously had sent an email withdrawing from consideration. That was back in late June. Now she'll take over for Neil Albrecht, who recently retired. Now let's go to meteorologist Brian Goddard for a check of the weather.
Tuesday was another day of heat, humidity, and afternoon pop-up thunderstorms. Those have dissipated, and now overnight tonight it is just going to be warm and muggy once again. Lows in the upper 60s to low to mid 70s. The AC getting that workout. We're going for a high of 91 on Wednesday. Just a slight chance of an afternoon thunderstorm, mainly in the inland areas. Temperatures start cooling down in the afternoon after those highs in the lower 90s with a light south breeze developing. Rain is likely on Thursday afternoon, kind of like what we had on Tuesday. Widespread thunderstorms, a high of 90 degrees, 87 on Friday, and then as we get into the weekend, cooler, highs in the 80s, and more importantly, less humid. There's a look at your forecast. Here are some local stories.